Something's burning.
What's in here? I want to have a word.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting. Someone...
We'll never put this fire out. You're better off helping anyone trapped inside.
Grand Duke Ravengard could be inside. Don't just stand there. Push! Goblins and drow happened. Now push, damn it! Inside, hurry! We don't have much time. We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out! Help!
I wish I had a bag of holding.
The heat coming off that door. Opening will dispel the trouble.
Here we go. Better than nothing.
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait. Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
Takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the manor and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through? The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate together. Without him, the city's collapse is certain. I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. I see your goodwill has limits. Far be it from me to stretch them. Should you hear word of Ravengard, seek me out. I will not fly far. Fist, to work.
Open up. What a day.
Elemental's not around, so it might as well.
Blackets will be done. Repositioning.
Still alive, so that's progress. Light on my feet.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
Damn thing could blot out the sun.
What are you doing? Hold up before they see you, Merc Gresham! Got more important things to watch than my harassing tongue. Look! That lot are swarming all over the bridge. I don't know what they want, but it can't be good. I'm going to find another way around. You ought to do the same. I doubt a fight against them would go your way. Nobody. Just another harassing fool trying to stay alive. There's plenty of us around. Rag! That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Anything of use?
Drop your weapons!
I'll feed your innards to the ants before I do that, Istik.
This is your last chance!
No, look up. That was your last chance, Istik. Now burn!
Stop wasting time, Beretta. You're not here to play with the locals.
Of course, Kithrak. We merely sought to...
No excuses. Question, kill, then move on. Find the weapon. Our queen watches us. Fail her at your peril.
A red dragon. I envy its knight. Would that I rode such a steed. A crash must be near. Come, my kin await. The dragons serve Githyanki. I'll see it does you no harm. Follow me. We are close to the cure we seek.
Kithrak, we must speak.
Ryder, my time is short. Lead me to...
Shh, shh, shh. Such a familiar tone. Were I not merciful, I would slice the skin clean from your meat. Yet you are not bleeding. For I am nothing if not merciful. Your name, child.
Imbecile! Stay back!
Now, child, your pet means to speak. Tell me, pet, why shouldn't I run you through this instant? You dare speak to me like my better? Others have died for lesser insults. Slowly. But your bravery amuses me. Finally, I find a wolf in a world of lowing cattle. You may live for the moment. Now, we seek a weapon taken from a vessel that fell from the sky. Understand, Istik?
You suddenly feel a strange anxiety take hold. Not your own, but that of the artifact you carry. Somehow, it's afraid.
You attune your mind to it. The artifact does not want to part from you. It does not want to fall into the Gith Raiders' hands.
Help us find it, and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled. It cannot be. Just like that, you offer up what I seek. Remarkable. You have my thanks. In gratitude, I'll grant you a swift death. Beretta, you know what to do.
At once. Attack her! dragon rider. My kin are near.
Damn thing could blot out the sun. You go a lifetime without...
What are you doing? Oh, got more. That lot. I'm going to find. I doubt a fight against them would. Nobody. Rag. That's it. I'm getting out of here.
Time to press ahead.
Our queen.
A red dragon. A crash must be near. Come. The follow. Of course, Kithrak. You heard him. Kithrak, we must.
Your name, child. Now, child, your pet means to speak. Tell me, pet, why shouldn't I run you through this instant? Chuck! But you may... Now,
You son.
You would.
help us find it and I will leave your blood beneath your skin unspilled. Do not speak. Your bleating offends my ears. Just stand still.
He begins to move his hand in a quick flurry of gestures. You realize he's casting Detect Thoughts.
Nothing even approaching a useful thought in that skull. I ought to just kill you. So bold in the face of death. Perhaps you may live after all. Better to let stronger blood thrive. It can give rise to worthier foes and hardier slaves. Don't disappoint me.
Damn it all! I required your silence, and you made me a mockery. A Kithrak demanded my head. I should have given him yours. Bah! This is a distraction. The Kithrak deserves the whole of my scorn. How dare he speak my queen's name? How dare he dishonor her child? Skaketh, keep your hands off me. I will remove the parasite. I will see the Kithrak dead and present his corpse to Vlaakith herself. Show me pity again, and I will present your corpse instead. A crash is near, that much is certain. We follow the path forward and seek signs of Githyanki settlers. No one, not even the ignoble Jastil Kithrak, will keep me from my purification.
Something good here, I hope. What's hiding here?
beautiful broken heap smells oddly enticing. You find you can't resist inhaling her offals. You hear what comes next before you see it. The sharp snapping of bones, and a yelp of pain as her body starts to twist and undulate. You land a swift strike against her skull. She yelps, then goes still. Whatever horrific creature was growing inside the hyena dies along with her.
Nothing important is ever easy. Let's have some fun. This will do nicely.
You bow or you break.
The place is overrun with gnolls.
No wonder if they're leaping from hyenas left and right.
Let's not stand around. It smells spilled blood a mile away.
Let's have a look. Breathe deep and move. Maybe I need more pockets. No traps, please.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
It's not every day one meets such a cavalier sinner as yourself. A true, bloody pleasure. Ah, it looks like an elf, but it speaks like a beast. Must be the surroundings. Rather bleak and lonesome. One feels so exposed. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. And deny you the honor of my hospitality? This is the house of hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Not easily rattled, I see. Good. Makes the next part that much more straightforward. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Come now. Why play hard to get when you're in deep over your tadpoled head? One skull, two tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all like that. And what is madness but a denial of reality? Still, I've a feeling you'll change your mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself, shop around, beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. Ah, yes, the tongue. Yet another piece of pleasurable anatomy you'll soon have to do without. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Spare me a moment, if you please. I've something important to discuss with you.
We've been traveling together for a while now, and it's just about time that I shared something with you. It's a rather personal matter that I'd have preferred to keep quiet, but needs must when the devil drives. I have no choice but to speak. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly. No, nothing like that. Though if I fail to treat it, then the consequences would not be contained to me alone. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside. No, it's nothing like that. Magic isn't a narcotic to me, it's quite literally a lifesaver. I would not burden anyone other than myself with this were the stakes not so high, and the means of obtaining such artifacts challenging for a humble wizard to face alone. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It is time, and by that I mean it's imperative that I find and consume strands of weave at the earliest possible juncture. A fair point. However, until recently, I was able to rely on a supply of artifacts stored in my tower in Waterdeep. A supply that has now run dry. The reality of the matter is that a lone wizard with a chronic impairment such as my own is not in the most ideal of situations with regards to self-defense. The manner of artifacts I need are not often found waiting patiently on a shopkeep's shelf. One usually has to lift them delicately from trap-filled tombs or prise them from the hands of violent ne'er-do-wells. There'll be danger involved, or great cost. Then I suggest you look closer. Having a wizard like me around is quite the boon when facing the perils that stalk these lands. It'd be far harder for me to assist you if I could barely stand upright. Please, trust me. Your help could be the difference between life and death.
You become one with Gale's mind, and you can feel something sinister oppressing her. It's inside of you, a mighty darkness radiating from your chest. You could try to push further, but your hold over Gale feels brittle. It won't be easy delving deeper without him noticing.
So, do you agree? As luck would have it, you're already primed to give me exactly what I need. Thank you. That hit the spot. I can feel it work. The magic, it's like a lullaby that sings to sleep the demon inside. A metaphorical demon, I haste to point out, but no less dangerous. And no less bound to wake up again to continue its ravages. Such is the nature of all monsters. My words, my actions, my award-winning smile. Sincerely, though, I understand I ask a lot from you with few answers in return. But in time, all will be told. I myself am a much more powerful artifact in your arsenal. Rest assured of that.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Let's crack it open.
You sniffing where you ain't ought to be, friend? Might have to take that note.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Yes! Yes, true soul!
A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Don't let me keep you, boss. Lads were gathered by the windmill.
And these things have stayed interesting. Better not be cursed. Best be on my way. What's inside? That's curious.
Please, you just want Marina back.
Let's have a look.
Do you harass every old woman you meet?
Just tell us where she is. We don't want any trouble.
Lads, for the love of all that is holy, I've never clapped eyes on your poor sister.
Drop the act, hag. You was the last to see me, Rena.
Just let her go. Please.
Thank goodness you're here, sweetie. I don't know what's come over these boys.
Stop this. We won't ask again.
Sweetie, be careful!
He's with the hag!
Don't bloody stand there gaping. Get him!
Moving.
A rough tempest I will raise. Is through.
Oh, my stars! I didn't mean for this to happen. You're a cheeky pup, aren't you? But I can respect someone who gets down to business. And such heroic deeds deserve proper thanks. Why don't you stop by my house? I'll be sure to look after you. See you soon, dearie.
Helpless old ladies. Was that normal?
How much farther can I go? Something good here, I hope.
A chill runs up your spine. You feel like you're being watched. The place has a quiet sense of calm. You can't see anything strange.
Aye. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Move with purpose.
Something's on my mind.
The frog's entire body shakes. It ribbits erratically as if in pain. The creature's limbs shake with effort, hind legs ready to pounce.
always the step.
Please stay your blade. I mean, no. Oh. It's you. That would only be the second worst thing you've done to me. You loot-breaking asshole. Oh, this is the last thing I need. Look, you left me in a bad way. I couldn't stay in the grove with the others, just waiting to die. So I left. Why did I bother trying to explain myself? I've met steaming piles of excrement more pleasant than you. I'm only here out of necessity. I saw your fire in the dark, and I'm, well, exhausted. I need somewhere safe to rest. Please, it's dark, and I'm afraid. Just one night, I beg of you. Fine. Good night.
I need a quick word.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. If Floric says he lives, then he lives. And we need to free him from his captors. You see, Grand Duke Ravengard is my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Ignore my past all you want, but my past is not about to ignore me. Put plainly, I'm not about to let these drow go unpunished for taking my father. What makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the drow? Even the houses of Menzoberranzan would have little use for my father. No, this is no drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
How can I help? Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone. Memory loss isn't usually a symptom of xenomorphosis. If it is, they've forgotten to write it down in any text I've read on the subject. Then again, our case isn't exactly usual. Perhaps whatever's causing our tadpoles to remain in stasis has also affected your mind. If xenomorphosis takes place, all trace of your former self will be subsumed into the Mind Flayer's hive. So, to still be here, if a mite forgetful, still a win in my book.
positively voracious. Well, let him suck up all the magic he needs, as long as he doesn't snack on a Githyanki silver sword. If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the Undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. One couldn't, and one shouldn't. Do as you like. The loss is not so much mine as yours. Of course you have. If I'm in the mood for a lay, I'll know who to call on. Many a good warrior savors the scent of blood in the air. There's no shame in a capricious murder now and again. Too many, though, and you waste energy and dull your weapon. My suggestion, attack with purpose and savor your kills. And if the urge proves too much, well, I'm sure we can find you a goblin or two to carve up.
I've known people who are hungry for power, but Gale takes it a bit too literally for my liking. I wonder how he does it. Why he does it. I'm sure all will be revealed in time, but I don't like it. A waste of perfectly good treasure.
The sooner we go to sleep, the sooner I'll get out of your sight. Just leave me be.
You open your eyes with a lurch, and you are not in your bed. You stand above a body which is in a state of gore nearly beyond recognition. The body of that scared girl who asked for nothing more than a night of shelter. Her blood covers you, and its warmth feels like the embrace of an old friend. You recall nothing of how you ended up here, but your head pounds and aches. There are dozens and dozens of wounds on the corpse. The killer did not stop savaging it, even when she was long gone. And your dominant arm aches. It aches from stabbing over and over. No matter how it appears, the body is there, and her blood is on your hands. The question flows through your mind. Who are you, really, that you could be guilty of such bitter business? If you could craft a corpse like this in one night, what masterpieces have you sculpted in your forgotten decades? You don't have much time for reflection now. You need to act. You may only have a few moments before the others awaken and begin to cast blame for the hot sin before you. Her guts start to spill and flow everywhere as you shift her. You wonder if your misdeed will be noticed.
By the gods themselves, what kind of nightmare is this? I'm going to say something I'm confident we're all thinking. Was this your doing?
It is dangerous, wandering around at night. You could bump into anything.
Your guilt is safe. For now. As the Inquisition departs, you are left alone with a familiar headache.
Let's see.
I don't want a crumb left on that plate, girl.
Auntie Ethel, please. One more bite and this pie is gonna come back up to say hello.
Don't make me get the wooden spoon. You're eating for two, so get to it. Oh, if it isn't my hero. You took ages. Come in, come in. Feel free to relax yourself and have a cuppa, hmm? Gods grant me patience. Eat up, Mayrina. I won't say it again. Beautiful, isn't it? It's my little refuge for the lost and hopeless. People in dire need travel from all over Faerun to see little old me. And I do my damnedest to help them. And you, Petal, well, you need a lot of help. That wriggler swimming in your brain juice is a bit of an inconvenience, isn't it? No, but it is yours. And if I were you, I would be very concerned. I can tell you're almost done cooking. You know, you could turn just like that. What do you say? Want me to take care of the little bugger? A devil? Spare me. Blathering windbags in love with the sound of their own voices. I'm the safer bet. Plus, you'll get to keep your soul. Well, that depends on the job. Removing a parasite is no small feat. But I like you, Petal. So I'll only ask for something small. One of your pretty little peepers. I pluck it from your head, kiss it for luck, then back in it goes. Won't take but a moment. That is my price. Nothing more, nothing less. I'm afraid that's my business, Petal. It's nothing nefarious, though. I promise.
Ethel, can I please?
Quiet, you've had enough pampering. And you, my door is always open, Petal. Auntie Ethel is here for you.
I can just walk into homes now.
Hello, sweetness. You going to give me one of those precious peepers? Ta-ta, Petal.
You blink and the wilderness changes. A swamp, stinking and insidious, assaults your senses.
I am fury. I am death.
Enjoy playing with your new friends. Bye-bye.
Hag can't have gone far.
One down, millions live.
No time to waste.
These boots have seen everything.
are as thick as they come, sweetness. This is my personal playhouse, and you don't have an invite. Get out! Oh, the cocky ones are my favorite to chew on. Keep going, Pickle, and you'll find out.
Look. Don't.
What is this place?
Stop. Please. Please.
Talk?
No. No! Don't look. Mustn't look, mustn't see. I see it. I see what's to come.
You realize there's magic at work. Some type of spell. An illusion.
Me. Dead. Dead! Flesh rotten, bone shining! No. No! Can't stop! Can't! Gods, don't hurt me! Oh, please! Please! Please, please, please! No! No! Monster! For mind dripping, flesh peeling, mind flayer! Ah! No, 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 no! I'm sorry! Don't look. Don't!
You feel crushing waves of fear as the presence within the door recoils. You can't let people through, not again.
Don't! Stop!
You see the gallery, its walls lined with the hag's victims, their bodies and minds twisted beyond ruin. Flee, you feel it cry. Frustrated, the door rattled. You see the hag and yourself. You lay bleeding as she leans over you, a smile on her face. Her teeth, a row of deadly needles, shine as they dive into your throat, blood spraying. The door twitches, but stays firm. Its form flickers, and you realize that the door is transparent.
Away! Away!
Have to keep going.
Don't!
This way. I don't fancy their chances. Time to press ahead.
Swift and lethal.
I won't do it!
Let my name be known.
No! I won't hurt the smitten princess.
Let me recite their demise. Come on, can't stay idle.
Time to strike.
I speak, they burn.
Enough time wasted. Battle awaits.
Use.
Keep a blade close. Moving. Be careful.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Take heed. I see a trap.
I'll fill that one later. Never wanted the easy path.
There, in the cave.
You come to my home, interfere in my business, and now have the gall to face me in the heart of my lair? You petulant bollocks! I'll rip your spine out your asshole! I'll use your blood to spice my stew! I'll keep you alive until I've sucked the marrow from your bones. And then I'll bring you back and do it all over again.
Just get out of here! Please!
You want the girl so bad.
That girl hasn't got long, if you plan to save her.
Let's move. I won't give in. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Bloody clever clogs!
We'll ascend. Taking position.
Death is but a word away.
Leave me here! Stop! Enough! Don't do this! Leave me here!
striking distance.
I'm not Ethel, I swear! Save me! I'm begging you!
Is there still more stuck in your teeth, slave?
Well, so much for peace.
Victory awaits.
Swords meet sorcery.
Elves are so pretty. Pretty worthless.
Still breathing, despite everything. The lance board is set. Checkmate.
You bastard! You ruined it! You ruined everything! You want thanks? A slap is all you deserve. Ethel was going to bring my husband back. Back from the dead. And now I'll never see him again. Because of you! No, I'm not! Why ruin my deal when I was so close? Just a bit longer and my child would have been born. And all this would have been over. Don't judge me. I have nothing. My baby would have been raised in rags. Auntie Ethel promised to give this child a good life. Teach them magic, even. More than I could have done. I think you're right. That's what Ethel always told me. Now I'll have to drag Connor's coffin all the way home. It's the only way this child will ever meet their father. I hope you're happy.
Need to find a way forward. More for me. What's hiding here? Seems simple enough.
gods! Didn't hear you coming. I know I should head home, but I can't bring myself to leave. The thought of putting him in a wheelbarrow and making the journey all over again. You're a miserable bastard, you know that? I'm sorry. I'm sorry I couldn't bring you back.
Not for communal use, it seems.
Eager for battle.
I have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it. If not over, then through.
Ah, stranger. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. An old hunter's trick. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me.
You're a monster hunter. I'm surprised. I thought all Ger were vagrant cutthroats.
And more. We steal chickens, curse your crops, seduce your daughters, the list goes on. I wish I had half the power settled folk think my people possess. Alas, I am a simple wanderer. A simple wanderer and monster hunter. But I'm no witch doctor or cutthroat. True. And I have no proof to offer but my word. If you wish it, our paths need not cross again. I'm hunting a vampire spawn, and it's a little too bright for you to be my prey. I fear he's gone to ground. I hoped the hag of these lands could help me flush him out, but it seems she is no more.
A vampire spawn? Why?
Just so. Vampires are godless parasites. We do not need a reason to destroy them. But in this case, It is a sacred mission from the head of my tribe. She sent me here to capture the beast and return it to her.
Capture? And bring it where?
Baldur's Gate. My people wait for me there.
Under all the smiles, you can feel Astarion's tension. He's coiled like a spring, hand inching towards his weapon.
There's a lot to know. I've crossed paths with your people before, you know. It wasn't a good experience. That bad. Let's go. We've wasted enough time talking.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Keep your distance, darling. How delicious.
No time to rest. Moving ahead. What's in here?
One can't always be a gentleman.
You bow, or you break.
Swift as my feet can carry me. Open up.
Seek and you shall find me. What to do? No traps, please. Odd. Someone's cut a notch in the tree there. With haste. That's curious.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, buddy, I thought it was time I dropped by the doghouse.
Mizora.
The one and only. You haven't introduced me to your friends. Where are your manners? Oh, you flatterer. Why, if I had a heart, I'm sure it would be skipping. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. Your warlock friend is my puppy. And he's been a very good boy. I say fetch, and he'll fetch. I say kill a fugitive tiefling, and... well, I don't need to tell you.
You said devils only. She was a tiefling, not a monster.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless. Cheer up, Buttercup. Karlach had no heart. You did the world a favor. More to the point, you obeyed. He's the Blade of Frontiers. Devil's plaything, just doesn't have the same ring. Speaking of... Always a pleasure. Shame that tadpole's gone and pissed on your party. But I'll be damned if it goes pissing on mine. I've got some errands to do. But don't you fret much, pup. I'll be back in 3 shakes of your tail. Keep an eye on him, will you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
Which way to the nearest library?
Let's move.
Damn it all. What have I done? I'd be hunting devils and demons, Mizora said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not... Not this. Not Zariel's victims, not innocent tieflings. Karlach showed us the truth, and I refused to see it. My oath forbids me from uttering her very name. Not unless she's revealed herself to you. Though to hear her tell it, it was my choice to keep her a secret. It's Mizora who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. Or so I thought. Until Karlach. It's not unrelated. I wish I could tell you more. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden, unless Mizora permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Mizora, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
Speak, quickly.
You have a manner of irresistible desperation about you. I like it. I know. Wasn't it impressive? Let me worry about the why. The Gur are duplicitous reprobates. Gods know what he was really after. He won't bother us anymore. Now I've made sure of it.
Something's wrong. I feel... it hurts. Darkness, protect me. Never you mind.
You sense her trying to understand what just happened. She silently begs her goddess for guidance. Shah.
I should have been more discreet around you, clearly. Yes, you're right. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It's our code, our creed, our shield. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though perhaps that might change, if you can show an open mind. Talk to me later. This day's been long enough already.
Can't slow down.
Tonight, you can't chase the thoughts of that poor girl you killed from your head. You wonder what she looked like as she died. Squirming, skewered in abject agony. You would have given anything to have seen it. As you jolt awake, too many questions plague you. When the proud deed of her death was yours, why do you have no recollection of it?
My lord, jubilant day! I have found your vile self at last! Sceleritas fell! Your loyal and ever-adoring butler. I followed you, my dear rotted master. We have been parted so tragically long. Oh, one hell of a butler. The most unprincipled servant you could hope for. You have always struggled to conduct yourself properly without me. I found you following the stench of that bard. She reeked across the coast like a piece of dog muck on the road. My, we will be reintroducing necrophilia to your schedule in no time. Anyways, I come once again bearing a part of your dreadful inheritance. You earned this iniquitous prize through your great show of exceptional violence the other night. I'm sure Master will be better soon. A fellow of your fine breeding is never down for long. I cannot wait until your next act of shameless barbarity. Though I would love to regale you with your past triumphs, I cannot. I am forbidden to interfere. Our betters will not allow it. Be true to yourself, my lord.